This is the TVP 5051. It's a tank I keep coming back to on the channel due to its polarizing playstyle, capabilities, and the big question of whether it's still overpowered or not. And, well, we're going to be answering all of that in today's video with some live gameplay. In fact, we are doing a play to lose. We're going to see how many games we can win in a row with this tank. I personally feel that when this vehicle is played properly and your RNG works well, it is an insanely strong vehicle due to the fact that you have a 1200 damage clip. You have 4 shells which deal 300 damage each, and you have a 1.88 second incher clip. Now it's 5.6 or so seconds in total to shoot the whole clip. And that's very fast. The T-57 Heavy can get out all of its 1200 damage in 5 seconds. And while the T-57 Heavy does have a slightly faster clip, the advantage this vehicle has is that it has less alpha. You're like, wait, what? Why is less alpha better? Well, I wouldn't say that it's better. I mean, if this thing had 400 damage per shot, it would obviously be insane. But the thing is that with less alpha, we have a fast incher clip of only 1.9, as we can see. So I can track people a lot easier. If you hit people in the track wheel with this tank, even if they repair it, it's very hard to get back in the cover before I'm able to hit your track wheel again, which makes it sometimes incredibly easy to lock your opponents down, get very easy shots in, and come out with a victory. So we're going to see if we can do that here today. Up against us, we have an enemy TVP. It seems like Wargaming's making it so that if you drive this tank, you're up against one, because this is now the, okay. Well, that's not a great start, but we were able to get the enemy TVP spotted, and our 268 was able to bonk him. But yeah, it seems like TVPs are being placed on every team at this point, because the majority of games I've played in a TVP, just messing around today, I've gone up against a TVP as well. We get a shell into his tank, but we unfortunately get spotted through the bush as well. We can see the rest of their teams going over here, so I'm not going to deal with this. We're going to reload. And, well, actually, we might be able to. I'm just going to reload the clip for now. We got the Caro off to the side. Our Contra Caro is going to get some big shots into these guys, hopefully. And our IS-8's doing a decent job of holding, but that's a lot of death, I have to admit right now. That is a lot of death. Alright, well, we got the shell into the enemy Caro, finishing off that player, which is obviously quite important. 268 has put himself in a spot that we're not able to help too much with right now, but the enemy is actually getting quite demolished. We're going to chill right here. We're going to wait a teeny bit. I would expect us to be unspotted at this point. Wow, thank you, gun. Alright, well, we get 1 pen out at least, and 2 pens. Alright, that's still 660 damage. Now we are going to back up. This is not a situation I want to be in, and I don't really think anybody would. So we're going to chill here. We're going to reload. Notice I'm never putting myself in an over-aggressive position with this vehicle, though. This is the TVP. It's not a tank that does well in stress. It's a tank that does well when you're able to hold. We're able to do this right here. There's 1, 2, and the IS-8's going to aim in on me, 3, and 4. There you go. That is 1,200 damage we just jumped out of our tank. And now we sit back and we reload again. We bled 400 health to deal 1,200. We can do this 2 more times. That is 2,400 damage we'll deal for only receiving about 800, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Now, the enemy E-75 is right in front of us, and he just shot as well. We also have the IS-8 off to the side, but not too worried about the IS-8 right now. Right now, what I'm going to focus on is the C-75. So we got 1 shell into his turret, 2 shells into his tank, and 3 shells into his vehicle, 4 shells. There you go. Another clip dumped out, and now we are at 3,000 damage already. Again, it's kind of crazy how quickly you're able to get damage out in this vehicle. Even if we don't get any more out this game, I think we've already done our job and showcased this vehicle's damage output and capabilities. So we're going to reload here. We're going to aim it on the U-100. However, it looked like our U-100... Oh, never mind. I thought our U-100 was going to shoot the E-75, but he actually decided not to. So there you go. That was a 3,900 damage game in our first battle. The beginning, I played a little bit poor. My gun was a little bit wonky, and we missed some shots. But we were able to bring it back, and I think that's really the prime example of where I think the TVP is still kind of a nutty vehicle, because you can't push me there. I have a Contra Caro on my side, and I had the IS-8 in the front, and I had a 268 all the way in the back. So if you try to push me, not only do I have a 1,200 damage clip, but there's a 268 next to me. So you're going to get nuked, and probably die for it. And with the Contra Caro there as well, they basically just didn't have the opportunity to push us at all. And when you're in that situation, and you have your teammates distracting for you, it only takes a few short seconds to get all of those shells out. So, let's try it again. Here we go, game number 2. Up against us, we have a Sheridan, Leopard 1, and a Kampfpanzer 50-ton. Those are some of the strongest mediums in the game, and I get a no-camo Centurion 7-1. Very, very bad. Oh boy. They also have a T-95, T-110E4, and an E-100. They basically have every nasty tank that you could get. You hate that tank. Well, I'm not sure what to tell you, dude. You got no camo, so maybe get better. Oh man. All right, we also have a no camo. Yeah, we're getting the lottery here with teammates, it appears. All right, well, I didn't mean to do that. My wow. I actually lost 536 health because I accidentally pressed the fire button. That's crazy. My mouse hit the corner of my keyboard because I don't have a lot of mouse real estate, so I accidentally banged it against my keyboard. Wow, that's really fun! Well, I guess we're already handicapped in the beginning of this battle by a Sheridan. How fun. Alright. Well, I was smart on not moving over towards the medium flank, because guess what? Looks like nobody on their team... Oh, maybe they... What? They're just not moving, I guess. What the heck am I looking at, bruh? Alright, well, they do have tanks here. They have a T-95, and the E-100's moving up. If the E-100 shoots, that'll be perfect for us. Let's see. Come on, VK, go for it. Oh, yeah. This will be beautiful. Problem is, they're blocking me, which is making it 10 times harder to get out these shells. So there you go. 1 shell into the E-100, 2 shells into the E-100, 3 shells into the E-100, and 4. There you go. Nice. Don't want to get hit by any of these players here, though, so we're going to chill right in this position. Oh, we got the Sheridan in mid. I don't want to get hit by the Sheridan. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh, man, this is an awful spot I'm in. This is literally as bad as it gets. Thankfully, the Sheridan got nuked. Hopefully... Come on. You gonna shoot him 113, or are you just gonna stare at him? Ah, yeah. Make sure you shoot him after you get shot. That's definitely the correct play there. Alright, well, we get 1 shell. VK misses. Wow, we are getting some of the best teammates here right now. We cannot... Actually, no, we can HE the rear. There you go. Nice 405 roll. Okay. I don't know what we just witnessed, but we're up to 1,800 damage, so there you go. We've got some damage dealt. Sheridan's on the side, and I don't want to be hit by that, so we're going to move safely into cover. We have the ST-1 in the back. Sheridan gets nuked again. I'm actually really glad we were able to distract that player. Maybe you shouldn't poke when there's a Yag staring at you. Alright, we are going to help out our 60 TP with the enemy ST-1, and I feel like this is some free damage waiting to be done here. So there's 1 shell, 2 shells, 3 shells, 4 shells. That right there is 1,200 damage. And we just went from 2,200 dealt, or not 22, but we basically went from whatever we were to 3K. So kind of crazy. Alright, so let's see. We were at 1,800. That's what we were. My brain finally started working. Alright, so we have the enemy KPZ. Not really worried about that. We were just waiting for our clip to reload. We got the Leopard. We got 1 shell into the Leopard and 2 shells into the Leopard. We track him. 3 shells into the Leopard and bye. Bonk. This tank is still insane. I have to be real. I mean, 2 games. This was a 4,000 damage battle here. Not too much effort needing to be used, but we were in definitely a bit of a problematic situation with that E-100 kind of boxing us in with the T-95 on the other side. Thankfully, our 113 kind of just YOLO'd in there and took the shots for us. Alright, let's see. Will this Sheridan be able to get the jump on us? I'm saying no. And the answer is no. Alright, not bad at all. So that's 2 for 2 at this point. 3 kills as well. I don't know what you need to ace the TVP, as it's a fairly popular tank still, I would actually say, just because of the clip it features. Yeah, that was only a 2nd class, so it seems like people are still doing pretty good in this tank. Alright, well, let's keep going. We'll see if the TVP can obviously keep rocking these wins out. Also, for any of you wondering why I don't have my stat tracker, I actually have the stat tracker. Since the last time the matchmaker was changed, you can see just the win rate dip. The average damage is still fine, though, but I'm not able to use the stat tracker because this is a press account, and Press accounts don't have stats. I mean, they do, but they're not seen to the public. I don't know why. Maybe it's because Wargaming doesn't want people to see that you have test tanks or something like that, but that doesn't really make sense because clan testers can mess around with test tanks, so I don't really understand that thought process by Wargaming there, why press accounts are hidden. Maybe they don't want to see or want other people to see if their CCs are bad or something. I don't know. Either way, here we are. Another battle. Centurion 7-1. Is that the same set that we had last battle? I think that actually might be. They also have an M60. Alright, well, we have an E50M and a Kampfpanzer. So we got some strong vehicles. Is that the same KPZ from last game? No clue. Seems like we're getting a lot of similar players here back and forth. Well, I know that's not the same Yag, because this Yag has a camo, and that last one didn't. But I can't get too mad. Our last Yag actually supported us quite a bit, so can't really complain at all, to be honest. We are going to move right into this bush here. This is a very good early game spot. It does have some problems. The TDs on that spot right over there can shoot you when you get detected here, but I don't really think they're going to be camping with those tank destroyers, so as long as it's not a 183 sitting back there, we should be okay. And our mediums are making the aggressive move to spot up there. As we can see, nothing has been detected by our Kampfpanzer, so with that knowledge, they have to be going over towards the town. So we're going to move over here. You can see, by the way, how mobile this vehicle is. It's very fast, and it actually allows this tank to feel super, super fun. So we have the Centurion 7-1, and the Centurion has put himself in a really bad spot. We got 1 shell, we got 2 shells, we got 3, and 4. Oh, okay, that made sense. In no world, but at least we took about half of his health off still. No matter what, that Centurion is still a 1 clip for us, which is really nice. We're just going to wait 10 more seconds. We'll have our clip loaded. And with that TNHVZ-51 driving into the front there, he should be distracting them enough that we should be able to get another clip out pretty easily as well. So we're just going to aim it right on the back of this VK-90. There's 1 shell into his vehicle, 2 shells into his vehicle, 3 shells into his tank. We do get hit by a Yag Tiger. Interesting. Not sure why he only rolled me for 300. Oh, because he fired APCR. Alright, well that's fine. I don't really care. We're going to reload again. And the nice thing about auto reloaders with longer clip reloads is it gives you time to think of where you want to drive. See, right now I see that yo, and by the time we roll around this corner here, we should perfectly have our clip loaded to be able to get behind this yo and hopefully get some good shots out. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to get behind the yo. There's 1 shell into his vehicle. 2 shells into his tank. That's already 800 damage we were able to strip off. Kind of stuck on this little wall here, but that's okay. We're going to get 1 shell into the 57, 2 shells into the 57, so we were still able to get our full clip out, and that's 3,500 damage dealt right there. I mean, again, the damage output of this tank is insane, and hopefully we can get a little bit more. We only have to wait 10 more seconds, and we'll see. A little bit longer. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we have our clip loaded at this point. There's 1 shell into the yo, 2 shells into the yo, 3 shells into the yo, and 4. There you go. That is 4,710 damage. Super easy, super quick, not a lot of effort needing to be used at all. When you catch people that are unsuspecting, you wait for them to make the misplays, that is when the TVP does so well. And we're seeing that here. I mean, that Centurion made a really bad play, drove out in the open, took half of his health off. Our teammates distracted that VK-90. We were able to get behind him, get 3 shells into him, and then get our final shell into, I don't even know what we shot, maybe the Yag Tiger. Either way, we got a lot of damage out. See, the nerf that Wargaming gave to this tank was they gave it a longer intro clip. It used to be able to dump all the shells in 4.5 seconds, which was insanely broken. They also nerfed the alpha by 10, which didn't really matter. The biggest nerf that, in my opinion, hurt the tank was the accuracy. They took it from what was really good dispersion to really mediocre. It's like 0.36 dispersion or 0.35. Thankfully, I am running refined gun, which brings it down to like 0.29. So you can get the accuracy down, and it's got really good on move, so it's not the biggest issue ever. But it is still very annoying that Wargaming nerfed the major capabilities that the vehicle had. But as we can see, it's not hindering us too much in these games here. So I'm actually going to try and make my way up mid-hill if the M60 will support me. And it looks like the M60 is going for it, so I will too. There you go, Skoda gets spotted. We get a shell into the Skoda. We got the Kampfpanzer. There's 1 shell into the KPZ, 2 shells into the KPZ, and 3. We traded 300 HP for 900 HP. I think that's a pretty solid trade if you ask me. And again, This is why the TVP is such a ridiculously good vehicle. Because what are you supposed to do to counter that? Really nothing, to be honest. There's not much you can do to counter it. The fact that autoloaders load into the battle with their clips immediately is kind of crazy. So I'm not seeing anybody in the back. Oh, there you go. We got the 95 spotted. There's 1 shell into the 95, 2 shells into the 95, and 3, and... we don't get the 4th out, but that's still about 900 HP. We took off half of his vehicle in total, which is obviously pretty solid. Again, not much effort needing to be used on our part. We're going to reload here. We got 10 seconds left. We see the Fanric is making a fairly aggressive move, but man, he is getting absolutely nuked for it, so not too much of a problem for me here. Yeah, that's called an L maneuver there. Alright, we got the Skoda T50 right in the front. We're going to get 1 shell into the Skoda. We're going to get 2 into his tank, 3 into his tank, and... oh, thank you, M60. I appreciate it. I can't. Teammates, guys. Teammates. Wow. Alright, well, let's reload again, even though Max Steel is going to steal our damage. Let's see. They do have a Yag still. There's the Yag. Okay, and they also have a camping M103. Interesting. Okay, well, we're going to aim it on the grill, and we're going to go for his track wheel. There you go, 1 tracking shell, 2 shells, 3 shells, and 4. Don't know how much health he has left, but I guarantee you that the grill is not living a happy life anymore. We're going to reload. We're going to chill right in this building in front of us here. This is the perfect spot that I can sit, not have to worry about anybody shooting me, and in just a couple moments, we'll have our clip ready again. That Jagdpanzer is making his way more towards this side over here. The Yag shot, so now's our chance to move up. Let's do that right now. Let's see, M103 backs up. There's 1 shell into the M103, 2 shells into the M103, 1 shell into the Jagdpanzer, and 2 shells into the Jagdpanzer. 5,115 damage dealt. That is crazy. And again, I mean, what are you supposed to do to counter this? The grill clears our IS-8, and I would expect their team to be heading over towards the grill. Yes, indeed, that is what they're doing. The Yag shoots us, which was obviously expected, and in return, he gets shot once in the lower plate, and he's dead. There you go. 5,400 damage. And an absolute domination with this tank again. We're doing pretty good so far. What is that, 4 games in a row at this point? I'm honestly losing count. I just try to see how long we can go, how many minutes, because that's usually the most important thing. But yeah, that was pretty easy. I'm guessing we penned every single shell on that grill. We can take a very brief look, and... where's the grill? I don't even see him. There he is, 973. So unfortunately, we did not get the last shell into his tank. I guess we didn't track him, but hey, that's still 1,000 HP we stripped off of that vehicle. We're essentially a 183 that can drive at 65 kilometers per hour with better accuracy. Basically, you know, better in most ways. Gun depression, camo. So we're at 17 minutes and 50 seconds on the play to lose so far. But let's see if we can keep that going, or if we're not going to be able to. I have a feeling the more games we win, the more the game is going to try and screw me, which is usually the case when it comes to the matchmaker. Alright, well, we have a Leopard 1, they have a Progetto, so we have a flat medium advantage. But that doesn't mean that we're going to win medium side, because it's just me and a Leopard. Oh, and I guess we have the Convoy. Okay, well, at least we have 3 tanks coming over here. It's a bit of support, so we got that. We're going to drive up this hill, and... oh, there's the enemy Prague. Get 1 pen into his vehicle, not bad. Okay. I mean, it's better than nothing, right? Let's see. Anybody else coming over here? No, not as of yet. We got another shell into the Prague. Another shell into the Prague. Unfortunately... that gets me so salty. I mean, it's my fault, I overpoked, but it still gets me so salty that I outplay the Prague so good, and then I still bleed, like, 700 health, because their other medium decides to go mid. Oh well. Oh well. All our heavies have to do is support us, but they're not going to. If you take a look at the minimap, they are far corner, which means that we have 0 support from our team, and that's a big L. So, I'm leaving. Sorry, Leopard. Sorry, Conway. I'm going to, well, actually, I don't know what to do here. This is just bad. Let's see, we got the mouse, and he's showing me the side of his tank. There's 1, there's 2. That's 516. It's not awful. Let's see. Oh, there you go, another 220. Oh, and another one. Okay, well, we took actually about 1,000 HP off of that mouse, which is pretty solid. However, this is going to be really bad in a moment. That 57 heavy is going to push, and... He's going to shoot the Leopard, and I have to just take one shell from his tank. That's not awful. As long as I don't have to take more than one shell from his vehicle, we're okay. Alright, let's see. 183 nuked the mouse, which is pretty important, actually. And at this point in time, I'm going to get one shell into the mouse. He HE pens me. There's 2 pens into the mouse. There's a bounce. There's another bounce. Please don't pen me. Okay, we're good. Wow. Great job, heavies. You guys have killed an IS-8 and a VK. In the meantime, we've absolutely gotten bamboozled on the other flank of the map. So, congrats. Good news is that I was smart enough to get out. Unfortunately, the mouse was able to HE us, even though he hit... Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, that's probably the end of me. Oh, we're not dead yet. Not dead yet. Okay. I'm going to chill right here for now. Let's see if that prog tries to poke us. The good news is that we're still alive. That's really all I can say. Oh, there's the prog. There you go. Nice pen into his tank. He's a one-shot now. Uh-oh. Come on. Come on, poke me. Come on. I'm just gonna... Well, actually, what I could do is I could drive up here, possibly, and then we can get the jump on the prog. Bonk. There you go. Nice. Okay. Still alive. We may only have 43 health, but in the TVP, 43 health makes you just as dangerous as when you're full. In fact, it makes us more dangerous because I get my clip reload back faster. So, got the AMX-30 Proto, and what I'm hoping right now is that we can get behind the Proto the moment he shoots. So there you go. He just fired. Now we're going to get 1, 2, 3. We got 3 shells out. That's a dub. All our team has to do is kill the 57 heavy. There you go. And we should win this. That was a surprisingly solid battle. We ended up dealing 4,000 damage. Our VK also helped us big time, dealing 4,300, so we were still able to squeeze out a win there. That battle, though, is a good example of where things can turn south very quickly for this tank. When you have a lot of things that are rushing you, and you've got a 20-plus second clip reload, you need to get the fork out before you have 5 people on your doorstep, because there's not much you can do to defend yourself. In fact, really, if you're dealing with more than 1 or 2 opponents, you're not going to be able to defend yourself to begin with. When people rush this tank, especially because you're going to be on medium flank, it's very easy to catch. You know, it's got very bad rear and side armor to the point where HE shells are going to pen it everywhere. So if you're running from people, you got to keep that in mind. It's always a good idea to wiggle your tank to make it harder for people to cut through you. That's at least what I try to do. Doesn't mean that you're always going to get away. No. There are definitely going to be times when you either over-aggress or you just get YOLO'd, because that's how Blitz can be. I don't know how it is on the EU server, but NA, you're going to see a lot of random YOLOs every now and then. So up against us, we have an AMX 50B, Balchation 25-ton, IS-4, E5... Then I got a bunch of TDs. Alright, well, the only tank we're going to have to... Well, technically, there's 2 tanks we're worried about. The AMX 50B and the Balchation. It is very possible that the 50B will make his way over towards the medium route and try to ruin our fun. Is that going to happen? I don't know. I guess we'll see. But for now, we are going to head right over towards the hull down spot. The question is, do we want to play aggressive or do we want to wait? It's 50-50. Huh. I mean, I'm definitely going to push up a bit because I want to see if they have their team pushing this way. We have support, we have an E4, we have a concept, so it's not like I'm alone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move right over here, and we're going to wait in this bush. If the Balchation rolls around this corner, we should beat him in the clip, so I'm not too worried about that. It's more what's going to go on over here. However, we can see that the 50B and just about every other tank has been detected at this point, including the 183 and the E5. So we're going to aim it on that E5. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, that third one didn't pen, but... Oh, neither did the fourth. Oh well. That's still 600 damage we were able to take off of his tank, plus we got 900 assistance for spotting the Balchation. Not really sure why our IS-4 YOLO'd up there. I mean, going up to that spot's fine, but YOLOing past the halfway mark is how you make mistakes. We're going to chill here. We're going to aim it on that E5. We got the grill. Okay, well, let's just push up a bit. Let's aim it on that E5. There you go. 1 pen. Oh, that one went a little bit high. That one missed. There you go. We got 2 out. That's still about 500 damage, to be fair. That's not bad. The D5 basically has to get off that hill or he's donezo. But, yeah, we're not doing too much right now. We're just kind of waiting passively to see what the enemy team does. Boss Chatillon has basically killed himself at this point, to be real. Not really sure what his big brain plan is, but it's probably not going to go all too well for him. We're just going to aim it on the rear of his tank. 400 damage HE, and he's dead. Well, that was fairly easy. Let's reload our clip. Ow. Unspotted grill in the back shoots us. Okay. Well, our one teammate's dead. And I need to move right into this bush here. This position should be perfect for our TVP. We shouldn't be spotted through it, and should be able to get some easy damage out into the 50B if he rolls around the corner. But I'm going to wait for him to put himself in a compromised position before we start shooting. We can see the 50B is indeed detected. We're just going to wait here. He's definitely smart enough to at least know to back up when he's detected, but is he going to allow us to clip him is the question. I'm actually going to back up a little bit further. I like this spot here better. It's a bit safer, and we can still see him when he rolls around the corner. Let's see, we got the Yag in the back. Will the 50B poke this corner? Well, he does, but again, I'm not shooting until he goes. Maybe, you know what I'll do? Oof, I'm really tempted to just push this 50B, but... Huh. I mean, we got the Yag there. What I'm going to do is I'm possibly going to wait. Let's see, if he goes around one more time and he doesn't go for it, then I'm just going to wait here, but I doubt he's going to do it. Let's see, we got the Yag up on the hill, and we have some pretty easy shots. There's 1 shell into the Yag, 2 shells into the Yag. Oh, that one missed, very sad, but we got 3 out at least. That's a pretty solid clipper-rooney into his vehicle. Brought him down a sizable chunk of his HP. Let's see, 50B, I don't think he's going to roll around this corner, to be honest. I think he's like, maybe I shouldn't do that. I keep getting spotted. We're going to reload. We got a little bit longer. Let's see if that Yag's still up here. If he is, we'll detect him easily. However, does not look like that's the case. Looks like they're all leaving. Okay. Well, 50B is not going to go for it, but we get 1 shell into his tank, 2 shells into his tank, 3 shells into his tank, 4 shells. There you go. 1,288 hit points stripped off of the 50B. Problem is, we don't have much of a team left. In fact, our team is quite low. To be fair, we have a full healthy 100, but I don't know how long he's going to last is the question. We're going to move up here very quickly. Got a couple seconds left, and oh, we got the grill over here. There you go. One nice 398. I'm going to reload the clip immediately. That grill's not running spall liner, and we can take advantage of that. The thing is, where is the 50B? That's the question right now. We're going to wait right here. Oh, there's the 50B. And he hits that. Wow. Wow. That is incredibly stupid. Alright, let's try and, oh, the grill missed. Oh, that is huge. Alright, well, there's 1 shell into the side of the grill, 2 shells into the side of the grill, 3 shells into the grill, dead. Wow, that was absolutely huge. Alright, well, the 50B is on reload, and we were able to get the grill cleared. Woo! Okay, E100 will be able to kill that 183. I'm not worried about that, even in the slightest. So, all that's left is the 50B over here, and at this point, I don't really see in any world where this 50B is going to be able to beat us. All we need to do is roll around the corner, and he's donezo. Wow, what an absolutely painful game, but, bonk, you're dead. And the E100 cleared him. Good job from our E100. Good job from the TVP. Really, the only reason we won that game was because the grill wasn't running spall. His shell wouldn't have killed me, most likely. 580 damage per shot. It's not enough alpha damage unless he fired HE, but he wouldn't have penned it at that angle. So, really, the only way that grill would have been able to kill me is if he wasn't running spall, as we probably would not have been able to kill him with our clip. But because he wasn't, we were able to basically reload our clip in the time that we needed to, full dump him, deal 5,500 damage, and come out with a victory. That was a challenging game. Our IS-4 killed himself right at the beginning of the game for no reason when he could have played passive. Our shells on the E5 didn't want to pen, which was very unfortunate. When you pair that with the fact that the rest of our team just kind of YOLO'd in, it's a pretty easy understanding of why that battle was very sus. But again, the clipping potential of this vehicle, the mobility, and the overall greatness allowed us to still get a win out. Alright, here we are. Another pretty good matchup, actually, here. They have a Motion, which is kind of just a free pinata of HP, so I'm hoping we can take advantage of that. What else do they have? 120, BZ, I7. They do have two 183s, though, and I do not personally like fighting 183s. They are very cringe, and they ruin a lot of your fun. Oh boy, two of them. Alright, well, we're going to have to be super cautious. If we spot them to this side of the map, we have a huge advantage. But I was tempted about going to the other side of the map. The reason I'm not going to is because if their whole team goes that way, I don't want to be the unlucky guy to run into all of them. So we're just going to wait here. And I may have been correct on that assessment because, as we can see so far, nothing has been spotted crossing over here. Oh, there you go. We do have the IS-7. Get one 240 damage shot into his tank. A second 200 damage shell. That's 500 HP. I mean, that's about the same roll you could get in a 1-2-1 if you roll a little bit high. Problem is, we have our whole team camping in spawn. That's a pretty big problem. Not gonna lie. That's a pretty big problem. Oh my. Where is the rest of their team? That's the question I have right now. IS-7's gonna kind of block me. Okay, well there's the 183 detected. IS-7's gonna go for it. We actually have the BZ spotted. There's one shell into his tank. Okay. I'm gonna cross. Let's see. Come on, shoot, IS-7, shoot. Okay, he did shoot. That gives us the opportunity with the AMX to push this guy. And aim in one shell. IS-7 showing me a side. Two shells, and three. There you go. All the AMX has to do is pen that last shell. Our game lagged a bit. Oh, and he didn't pen it. Unfortunate. Oh well. We still basically nuked everything that player had going for him. I'm glad we did not go to base A, because if we had, we probably would be dead right now. The BZ-68 is getting pushed. The 183 is stuck on our side, but thankfully we were able to weasel him off. Let's see. Is the other 183 camping back here? Oh, there's one 183. Are we spotted? No. Aiming on his tank. There's one shell. Oh, my teammate's going to push me. Thanks, teammate. Well, I was going to back up, but our 183 pushed me right into the open, and we lost 1,000 health because of that. Thank you. Oh, now we got a grill on our rear. Shouldn't be spotted, though. No, I'm not. I can't believe that 183 actually just... Oh, well. I was like, why am I not able to back up? Well, I found out pretty quickly. Alright, let's see. Come on, 183, shoot. Alright, he shot, which means we can back up. Get one pen, two pens. That's still 600 damage off of his tank, which is pretty good, so can't get too mad. We have the grill off to the side, and the grill just got nuked. Great play. Got the motion. Okay, well, let's reload. This is where driving an autoloader feels nice, because even if you do lose a lot of your health, you can still just chill. You can reload your clip. And once you see that you can make a play, drive up. You get one shell into the grill, two shells into the grill. Of course, our 183 missed him, so we have to finish him off, but that's all right. We got the clip out. The motion's going to send this player. We have the AMX off to the side. Wow, this is really sad, honestly. Watching this is very sad. Okay, well, the IS-7 is still alive. Our team's really struggling to kill that one player over there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the side of this 183. We're going to get one pen, two pens, three pens, four pens. There you go. That was obviously huge. That's given us a big advantage here. I just put myself in a really bad spot, though, because the motion's going to try and send us. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Don't, please. Okay, thank God. The motion was not smart enough and gave us time to back up. And somehow, WZ-120 managed to bounce me, which is kind of a big L on his part. Alright, we're just going to back up at this point. Let's see what you guys plan on doing. Well, we got the motion, who looks like he's going to give us some free damage. Oh, you want to send me, WZ? There's one pen into your tank, two pens into your tank. Oh, and the motion missed. That's kind of just a skill issue, I'm going to be honest. To be fair, it wouldn't really have made it... Actually, no, it could have made a difference. I don't think it would matter. If the 92-1 kills that 183, we're still fine. The IS-7's definitely gonna... Wow, no, you're gonna bounce the flat rear of a motion. Wow. Wow. I got... You know, you can fight that guy. You can deal with him. Because honestly, if you lose to that guy, that's the saddest thing ever. We're gonna aim it on the 183 over here. There you go. Okay. We're good. We gotta win. Again, very sus game. Another 5,500 damage battle. It wouldn't have been challenging if we didn't lose that 1,000 early game, but unfortunately, that is what ended up happening. Thankfully, still did pretty good. We actually got an ace for that game, and there you go. 1,650 XP another carry. So far, we have been doing very, very well in this vehicle. And, yeah, I think we're over the 30-minute mark at this point. So that's pretty good. Oh, man. This is why I really like the TVP, though. I mean, there's a lot of people that tell me it's not OP anymore, but I don't know. We just keep getting these crazy high-damage games out. And, yeah, maybe if I was in a Bashation, I could have done some of these battles, but I just don't feel like the gun depression on the Batchet is enough to really work a ridgeline, where this tank has the gun depression. It has more HP. We're sitting at, what, 1900 HP instead of 1700, which is a big difference. And, I don't know, the mobility... Sorry, I had a bit of a burp there, but the mobility just doesn't seem to be that much of a difference either. I mean, look at this. Batchet's using speed boost, and we're literally basically the same speed as them. It's kind of crazy how fast this tank is, to be honest. So, up against us, we have a 4-202, a Bashation, and I didn't want to go this way, but this 4-202 just kept blocking us, so... That's where we're going now. Oh well. I mean, it's fine because the rest of our team's here, so it's not like it's the biggest deal. We actually have the enemy 4-202 right in front. We got 1 shell, 2 shells, 3 shells, and 4. There you go. 1200 damage taken off that enemy 4-202. He's dead. There you go. Welcome to the life of a Bashation. You can literally take a full health player and reduce them to rubble. Just a few seconds of shooting. Now I'm going to leave this spot. I didn't want to be here to begin with. I'm glad I was able to get that clip out, but... Ooh, actually, you know what? Wait a sec. 3, 2, 1, and there's... Okay. Welcome to the TVP. There's 1, 2... He's dead, and we reload. Okay. That's still 500 damage. We're up to 1750 already. And I see 2 full health heavies. That's kind of what I've got my eye on right now. I mean, don't get me wrong. I really like getting to the side of a Yag and something like that, which... I'm tempted to as well, but I don't know. I don't know. You know what? Yeah, we'll help out the mediums. I don't really see these heavies as being threats whatsoever. I feel like the Yag Panzer over here is going to be a bit of a pain for our team to deal with, so I'd much rather get to the side of the Yag. And let's see. Let's aim it on the Yag. There's 1 pad, 2, 3, and 4. And then we back up before he gets the shell. There you go. I like this spot because it also gives us a rock from the Bashation off to our side, so we can kind of just chill here. The Bashation can't spot us, the Yag can't spot us, we reload, and we'll have our clip ready in just a moment here. Alright, now at this point, I don't really care if the Bashation sees us. I'm just going to send him because he's going to try and bail. And because he's going wide, we should have a pretty good advantage here just to catch him. So there's 1 pen, 2, 3, 4. 1261 off of his tank. We're already up to 4,300 damage. And, again, like, it's just kind of insane. This tank is crazy. Bashation jumps on our BZ-68. Kind of funny. And all that's left is the VK-72 off to the side. Bro, where are you driving? Alright, let's aim it on the VK. Aiming. There's 1 pen. 2 pens. You know what? That's not bad. It's a decent chunk there. Are we going to be able to get any more out? I don't think so, but nope. 183 absolutely obliterated that guy. To me, it seems like that 183 got a pretty good farm out. He was able to, seems like, shoot the 60 TP and the VK. Dude may have actually done pretty well. We did pretty well ourselves. 4,900 damage. Yep, the 183 did do pretty well. Again, just another easy 5k for the TVP 5051. Hello, Holly. I keep forgetting to close my door fully, and my dog just keeps walking in. I mean, it's fine, but I like to keep the temperature in the room high because I got my frogs behind, and they have to be in about 75 to 80 degrees temperature. So, yeah, and I have 2 heating pads on the tank, but it doesn't help enough. All right. Let's see. They got 2 183s again. They have a Caro, a T-22, and an FE-4202. Wow. The game's really trying to put me against some cringe lineups here. Thankfully, we should hopefully be able to do okay against them. If anybody tries crossing, we're going to be sitting in the perfect position. There's 1 shell, 2 shells, not bad, 3 shells. You want to go for another? There you go, Caro. That's 4 shells off of your tank. And even though we did bleed a little bit, about maybe 700-ish health, I think that Caro got hit a bit harder, if you want my personal opinion. Dude's at 400 HP right now. This is why you don't trade with a TVP, because I'll win that trade every single time. Doesn't matter what you're in, you're going to lose the trade. We have the type spotted. I don't see a 183 anywhere, which is good. That T-22 is playing really passive, and I don't necessarily like that. Huh. Alright, well, I don't know what to do here. I don't want to do anything until the 183s are detected, because I mean, I don't think I need to explain myself. It's quite common sense, but I want to really aggressively push behind the 4202. But the T-22's there as well. We can see the T-22's kind of just camping back there. Yep, and the 183 kills our teammate. We can actually see one of the 183s is detected off in the back. Let's see if that E100 backs up. Come on. Our Type 71 is dead. Crazy plays from that player there. Oh, amazing shot. Well, at least we got one pen out. Yeah, this might be our loss, gonna be honest. This is looking a little bit sussler. But we still have pretty healthy vehicles over here. Nice. M60 gets that shell out. Hopefully the 100 doesn't look at me. Nope, you're not getting it off. Not today. 4202's dead, which is quite important as well. I don't know where the other 183 is. I don't want to send a tank that I don't... Oh my god, what is that? What is that? Wow. Thankfully we were smart enough to predict some stupidity, but still, what is that? There's one shell, two shells, please don't be an autoloader, 3 shells, 4 shells. There you go. We got our full clip out, but we might be dead, gonna be honest. This is awful. This is the worst spot I could possibly be in. Thankfully our team gets the clear on that player, but what an awful position here. Holy bad. Alright, the only good news is that T-22 was not very smart. If that player was smart, I would be dead. He would have specifically gone for me, and my game would be over. But for some reason, that T-22 did not specifically tunnel me, which is allowing me to now move behind him, hopefully, and possibly get a clip out. So, that's kind of huge. There's 1 pen, 2 pens. I don't really care if he looks at me, because that's fine. We're just going to reload. I'm going to chill right here. I think this is the best spot for me to wait, so that the 183, if he's back there, can't see me. Problem is, our team's just not doing anything. Like, I'm the only one really making moves here, and I can't, because I got no health. Like, yeah, thankfully our teammate gets that clear. I don't know where their 183 is. He could be in that bush right there. And if he is, I'm not going to be able to outspot him. So there's no way I'm going to be the one to do that. I'm sorry, it's not happening, team. So we're just going to go wide here. And we'll see what I can do. I'm just going to make my way right into this bush here. Oh, there you go, spotted the 100. Not detected ourselves, which is quite nice. I'm just going to wait here. I think this is a pretty good position to wait. Look, is that tree knocked down? It is knocked down. That 183 is sitting back there. Let's back up a bit. And let's aim right in at that tree. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Oh, I'm spotted. I might be dead. I might be dead. Oh! Oh, the 183 missed. I did know he was there, though. I knew that for a fact. Old Bucky boy was sitting right in that spot. Alright, well, we're going to move right up to here. And we're going to wait in this position. This is the best spot for me to wait. Okay. We're just going to chill here. I'm not resetting that base. I'm telling you now, that's not happening for me. Alright, let's back up. Oh, yes! Okay, finally, some of the spotting I've done has actually equated to our team doing something. There you go, 1 pen. Nice. And you're gonna poke me? Oh, that was the saddest thing I've ever seen, bro. It's fine, though. The U-100 is gonna literally tunnel me, and if he does that, the M60 is gonna get shots into him, as we can see. So, it's kind of just a dub either way. We're just gonna push up. Let's see what we can do here. Personally, I want to get that type. Like, that's the major player I want to shoot. So that's who I'm going to head for. Let's see, let's see. Is the type going to back up to a spot where we can shoot him? It's very close to. In fact, we can hit him from right here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's not so fun when you get shot, is it, buddy? No, it's not. We're at 6,000 damage right now. That's a pretty good chunker, if you ask me. Unfortunately, we're not going to get too much more out. We got this little tree here acting as our... Oh, never mind. I thought that tree would act as our camo. Unfortunately, it did not. M60's going to shoot the 100, though. Dude's getting absolutely bamboozled. He's like, huh? Huh? I don't know what to do. That's a win. Another painful game. I'm definitely feeling the matchmaker try to cause me to lose these battles. Because, man, what the heck? I just can't believe that the enemy 183 was on top of the ridge. I knew that he was going to be in a stupid spot. Like, way earlier in that battle, I kept saying why I wasn't going to push up there, and it was because I knew there was some stupid 183 that was going to be in the most dumb position that was going to try and ruin my fun. I knew it. So I was like, all right, well, if that's the case, I'm not going to allow that player to ruin my day. But of course, the moment I make one move, the dude's sitting right up on the hill, staring at me. And then the type's on our rear. Like, it was literally the worst possible timing for anything to happen to me was right then. We got really lucky that that T-22 had about one brain cell, because if he had literally just driven up on that ridge and shot me, I would have died. He could have rushed me. Even if he had died for it, he would have won that game, because I would not have been able to get the 183 spotted. I wouldn't have been able to do half of the things I did. So, yeah, that's what I'll say about that game. Either way, let's make our way into this bush here. Let's focus on our next game. We got a Vickers CR, a 121. So they got some strong vehicles. We are going to wait. The Progetto is going to go all the way wide, which is fine. That's fine. We got the Type 71 over there. Okay. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything until I see... Okay, their Vickers is spotted. Now I can move. And in fact, I gotta... Oh! Okay. So they're 121 sitting in that bush right there. He has to be. I'm so sad, though, because we would have rushed that waffle if he wasn't. Okay, well, I'm waiting here. Yep. There's a tank sitting in that bush. That is very annoying. Alright, here's my thought process. We're going to go low. Yep, there he is. There he is. Crazy. Absolutely insane. Who would have guessed that? Oh, wait. Me. Alright, let's see if that waffle's still there. I don't care about this 121 if the waffle's right here, because, oh, yes. Oh, never mind. We're going to hit his gun. Alright, I lied. Oh, and the 183's back here. Wow. Interesting. Well, I don't know what to say. I swear I have, like, the worst luck. I'm going to go with the Prague. I don't really want to deal with the 121 when there's a 183 sitting behind him. Just not really in my cup of tea today. So we're going to go over here. Bonk. And bonk. Goodbye. Alright, that was a pretty good play. We completely outsmarted that waffle. Dude thought, oh, I'm going to chill back here. They're not going to find me. Little did he know I found him. Alright, we're going to ignore the Object 260. We're going to head for this Type 71. We have 10 seconds left on our reload. By the time we get our shells, hoping that we can just get to the Type, absolutely badonker him. Let's see. Part of me really hopes the 183 doesn't pen him, because if the 183 doesn't, we get a lot more damage. Yay, the 183 didn't, and there you go. Aw, unfortunate. I mean, it doesn't really matter. The waffle's going to bonk him in the rear, and dude should be dead any moment anyway. Alright, let's see. We're reloading. The 183 has changed position, so has the 121. I'm not really worried about the 121, though. Dude is a one clip for us, which is obviously quite easy to deal with. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get behind the 5A. We're going to get a big ol' clipperoonie into his tank, hopefully. Hello, good sir. How are you doing? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Long live that player. Even if the 183 sends us, which he can't because we're obviously super mobile, he's going to die either way. I mean, TVP, guys. TVP. Oh, man. All right, well, let's just push the 183. I really do not care if he shoots me. He can hesh me. He can do whatever he wants. You didn't even hesh me. Even sadder. Well, there's 1 shell into your tank. 2 shells into your tank. 3 shells. 4. There you go. 4,371 damage dealt. And the IS-7 clears him. There you go. Easy win once again. Wow, we're nearing the 50-minute mark at this point. Kind of crazy. There you go. Wow. See how many games we can keep going here. What am I averaging in the TVP overall? I've played 17 games in the tank on this account. We're going 71% and 4,200 average damage. I asked Fatness not yesterday, but like 2 days ago, and he was streaming if CCs have new matchmaking, and he said nope, they don't. And I have asked the one of my other YouTuber guys, and he said he asked the CC moderator if the CC accounts have new matchmaking, and they also said that they don't. So apparently these are normal games, but I don't know what to say. We've been absolutely farming like crazy. And today we're probably going over 4,500 in this session here. Somebody can calculate what we're going, because BlitzStars doesn't track, obviously, press accounts. So if somebody wants to go out there and add up every single game total, then go ahead. I'll pin you, but it's a lot of effort. Either way, let's see. We got a 92E1, a Kampfpanzer 50 ton. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. What I can say is that we have very little support on the medium flank. In fact, we have 0 support. This game, they have 2 mediums, we have 1. That's really, really bad. Good news is that we have a lot of heavies, and I would say our heavies are, well, I wouldn't say better, because they got some really good heavies as well, but we've got pretty solid tanks. I mean, we have a 5A, and as my brother said, the 5A is the best tank in the game, so yeah, we're gonna absolutely dominate this battle. Okay, we're gonna start off by making our way slightly aggressive. We're gonna go right here. This is a pretty good spot. If they try to cut through here, we might have to be a little careful, but if anybody rolls through here, should be alright. Kampfpanzer hasn't spotted anybody at this point. Oh, there's a VK-90. Okay, so they do at least have somebody here. I like going wide. I think it's a better spot to drive your tanks because you can cut them off. Oh, there we go. We got the M103 spotted. There's 1 shell, 2 shells, 3 shells, 4 shells. There you go. 1,200 damage, and now we back up. Alright, well, there goes the M103. I'm glad that I played the way I did and stuck with the team because it seems like they do need support. There's the KPZ. No, thank you. Alright, let's see if the KPZ tries sending me or not. Alright, well, we're just going to drive up. We're going to aim in. There's 1, 2, 3. That's 800 damage, but don't want to be hit by the E4. Not today, at least. I don't actually like this spot we're in. This is a really, really awkward position. But I think we're okay. If we just back up here, that KPZ will have to deal with the type as well. So we should be alright. This is actually a fairly good holding spot. T-100's in the back. We got the concept right in front. But of course, this type is doing a great job at blocking me. Like, if your main goal this game is to stop me from doing my job, you're doing fantastic at it. The E4 shot us in the rear is what happened. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this type. Teammates. Alright, I don't want to be hit by the E4. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this way. We're going to drive up the hill, and we'll see if we can get some damage out into his tank. And there you go, E4 shoots. So we got 1 shell into his vehicle, 2 shells into his tank, 3 shells, and... Aw. Classic American reverse speed, though. I mean, that E4 literally just got screwed. Alright, well, at this point, it's going to be a win. He's dead, and Kron's probably going to shoot the 100. Not even going to get any damage in, unfortunate. We could have done a bit more, but that type literally perfectly drove in front of 2 of our shells there, which is kind of annoying. Oh well. We did 3,500, so it's not like we had a bad result at all. There you go. Pretty good game again. We just didn't need that. Bro, how did our type only do 600 damage? What? Our type was on the side of their heavies for like a minute there. I thought he was farming like crazy. Oh man, that is that's something. That's something, all right. Either way, we're still going. So at some point, I'm gonna hope we lose because it's almost been an hour, and And I'm already kind of pooped, to be honest. Playing Blitz for an hour non-stop for a singular video is kind of interesting. So we'll see. We'll see how long we can go here. I don't think I'm going to go 2 hours like our Barask session, but we are going quite a while here. I will have to admit that right now. And I still have to record 3 more videos today. And it's already 4:42 p.m. Oh boy. Alright, well, I'm not going to complain when I can get free wins. If only this was on my main account. Leopard 1, E50M. I don't like fighting E50s. I don't mind Leopards. They have high alpha, and even though the thing has good DPM and everything, it just doesn't, you know, compare to my reload. The E50, it's easy to catch out in the open, but if it's using its armor correctly, the E50M is probably one of the hardest tanks to fight in the game. We have 2 Leopards. That's not great. Leopards are just, they're great, don't get me wrong, but when people don't know how to drive them, they're really bad. And I usually expect the people using the Leopard to not know how to drive them, like our Leopard, putting on speed boost and driving out in the open immediately. Come on, show me your side. What am I looking at here, bruh? Come on. Ah, come on. Bro. Okay. Crazy. So we've lost a tier 10. We haven't gotten a single shell out in return. Wow. Well, there you go. That's a Leopard player for you, ladies and gents. Crazy, bro. Wow. Wargaming said, you know what, Driddles? You've been winning too much. You've been having fun. You're not allowed to have fun anymore. You're going to start losing. Oh, there's the E50. Alright, well, here's my thought. I don't like that grill there. That grill's the problem. I don't mind the other guys. It's the grill that worries me. We got 1 shell into the grill, 2 shells, 3, 4. There you go. Oh my god. Nope. Sorry, that's not happening. Nope. Nope. Will our 2 grills in town do anything? Make your bet in the comments down below. I'm not sure why our IS-7 did that, but he lost a lot of health for it. Oh, this game is looking really, really, really bad. If I have to say, it's looking really sus there, guys. It's looking quite sus. Got the enemy Leopard in front. There's 1. There's 2. He's dead. It's the 1-8. Oh, what is this? What is this? Where did he come from? Where did he go? Where'd you come from, Cotton on Joe? Oh, no. Don't shoot me, WZ. Okay, we're good. We're good. Woo! IS-7 is very low. And the 183's over here. And our Leopard, is he AFK? He's got to be AFK. Because he's not doing anything. Alright, let's reload. 3, 2, 1, and bonk. Crazy. Oh, crazy! And we hit the gun of the 183 instead of the grill. That made sense. Thanks, game. Come on, grill, poke it. Bye. Our RNG has not been helping us. And our Leopard is not AFK, but he is being the most cringe player I've seen in a while. And he's also only shooting HE, so... Oof, what a helpful teammate. Thankfully... Nope, never mind. I was going to say he was going to kill the 183, but my hopes were too high. Either way, we're going to wait right here. I'm hoping that the enemy WZ overpokes, and we're able to get some shells into him. But it doesn't look like that's the case right now. Alright. E50 is done. Okay. This is looking like a win. A very easy... Not easy. This is an easy win because it's such a steamroll again, but... Man, not a fun win at that. Alright, there's 1, 2, 3. Not able to HE him, but 4. There you go. Nice. Alright, that's another 4K game. Another 4K battle. Well, TVP still doing its job. We got really trolled there on that grill and the 183. We were shooting at the grill, and I think one of our shots hit the 183's gun. Because it said gun crit. So I think we hit the 183's gun when we were shooting at the grill. And because of that, he lived. I mean, he didn't live. Dude backed up like 2 seconds later and died. But still, should not have lived. Wow, that was an interesting game. Especially with our Leopard literally killing himself at the beginning. That was essentially a 6 versus 7 right from the beginning of that battle. Alright. Well, we have a 92 and an STB up against us. We have a T100 LT. Alright, well, see what we can do. We're nearing the 1 hour mark. It's kind of crazy. Actually, I don't know how long this has been going. The problem is the recording's longer for me than it is for you guys because I'm obviously going to be clipping certain parts of the video where I'm sitting in queue for a couple minutes So there is that, but should still be pretty close. Okay, let's make our way over here. This is finally the play to lose I've been waiting for a while with the TVP. You know, I think I've attempted it 2 times now. Both times I've lost within like the first 20 minutes just from really, really bad teams in general. But this one has been going pretty well so far. Even if we lose at this point, I'm not mad because we've done such a good job that I can't really get disappointed. We spotted the STB, which is obviously quite good. Please don't YOLO that 200, please, 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 I beg. 4005 ISA VKs all spotted, okay. Let's see, is the 4005 right in the open? No, he's not, but the IS-8 is, so if we can aim it on that player. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, there you go. 1200 HP off of the IS-8. Name another tank that could do that. You can't. Like, that's what allows this tank to be so good, is the potential that we have there. It's just insane. It really is. So we're going to reload here. And then we'll have our clip ready again. And we'll see what we can do. If that 4005 backs up, or the VK backs up. Oh, nope. Oh, nope, 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 nope. I don't know how we're spotted. Maybe it's that STB. Okay. So here's my thinking right now. I'm thinking is that we send the STB. I don't know where their grill is, but I know... Oh, what the heck, bro? What is that? No. No, I refuse. I refuse. I refuse to believe that there's a 57 heavy over here. Alright, well... That's something. Okay, and there's 1 shell, 2 shells, 3 shells, 4 shells. Okay, and the 4th one doesn't pen, and we bleed health for it. Well, we bled him out quite a bit, but now the IS-8's over here. You're telling me the IS-8 went from the entire one side of the map all the way over to the here. Wow. Alright, well, I'm getting off this hill. This game can... my rat, wow. This game could not get more cringe. I can tell you that right now. This game could not get any more cringe. There you go. 1 nice shell into him. We're just going to chill here for now. There we go. 1 shell. 2 shells. 3 shells. Okay, thank God we got him cleared. Alright, now the STB's over here. I'm going to run towards our... Fosh, see if he can help. What a dumb game. Like, what an absolutely stupid battle. I'm telling you, the game, it's trying to cause us to lose here. Fosh is going to push the STB. Oh, man. Wow. My brain is just racked right now from the amount of effort we've had to put into these games. Alright, well, unfortunate. Come on, back up, STB. Give me the shot. Oh, he was close to. He's very close to. Not able to hit him yet, though. Oh, there you go. 1 shell. Okay, nice. Now he's a 1 shot for the Fosh, technically. Will our team be able to kill a single STB on that ridge? I don't think so. I think every single one of them are going to die to him. This is our loss, 100%. There's no way that we win this when every single player on our team can't kill a singular STB. Wow. You guys suck. That's all I'm going to say. Aiming, aiming, aiming. No! No! No, 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 no. That was the clearing shot. That was it. And the game didn't let me get it. That's it. It's done. It's over. I'll give the STB credit. He was a decent player. He knew what he was doing. Got hauled down. Our team has 0 clue what they were doing. Well, we had a pretty good run while it lasted. This last game we did 3,630 damage, and as we can see, our team just was not able to put out enough to win. The 57 heavy going up on medium flank really caught me off guard. Did not expect to see that vehicle roll around the corner. And then I think the T92E1 was able to hit us from somewhere in mid, and that really stopped our capabilities. If we had had just maybe 400, 500 health left at the end there, I probably could have killed the TVP, helping the T100 LT, and it might have been a win. But unfortunately, we just didn't have the health to carry that late game. Either way, the TVP is clearly a very strong vehicle, and while I don't know if I would put it in the overpowered category, I would still easily put it in super strong. This vehicle features incredible damage output, and when you pair that with fantastic mobility, decent gun depression, and overall a fairly accurate gun, it just allows this tank to be so devastating. You track people, you catch them out in the open, and there's not much you can do about it. The only real situation where the TVP falls apart is when people rush you and you're on a clip reload. It doesn't happen all too often, but it does happen maybe 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 8 games you play. Skilled players, definitely try this vehicle out. If you're average, I don't know. That's where the TVP starts to fall apart, because it's got very weak side armor, the rear is incredibly easy to cut through, and while it does have some troll armor, for the most part, you're not going to get many bounces. So, if you aren't the best player, I wouldn't recommend to go for this tank. I would much rather recommend to go for something like the Progetto. It's a much easier tank, it's got better armor, and overall it's just a much better flexible playstyle. But I still think the TVP is insane. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.